What is going on, guys? Basket Show here, back to Ray Shadow Legend. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm a bit sick, but nothing too crazy. Just have the flu. That's why I didn't do many points in the CVC yet. I'm at the bottom, but I'm gonna start grinding some points now. Especially Embrys, I'm gonna fuse him because I had him here for like 2 weeks. I was waiting for this CVC to fuse it so I can make a lot of points. But first things, I want to check something. I want to check if I grab the stars, I'm gonna get point for the CVC. Let's have a look. So we got the 2-star. Doesn't look like we're getting any points. Maybe if I select them into them, maybe. Let's have a look. So I collect them all, and now I'm gonna go out and evoke him as well. Because this champion, Lud Arthur, is not gonna be available to pull from shards. So there is no point on keeping here, wait for a dupe, and then, you know, you're gonna use this fragment for mod. So you need to summon him. There is no other choice. And we're gonna make, what is it, 10,000 points? I'm not actually sure. Oh, 30,000 points. Okay, so I think it's 60,000 for a mythical champion. So we got 30,000 points, and I'm gonna go into the tavern, get him at 5-star ascension, and I wanna see if I equip him the souls, I'm gonna get a bunch of points. So let's have a look. I'm gonna give him the 1-star. Do I get point for this? No, I don't think I'm getting any points. So no, if we save, so there is no point on saving the Titan souls. I wasn't sure of that, but yeah, now we know, because I don't think I'm making any points. Oh, the 5th-star ended up in my mailbox because I didn't have any space. So here we go. All right, now that we've done that, let's get Embrys. So we should make I believe 60,000 points. Finally, I can fuse him. Oh my god, we waited for 2 weeks. So yeah, 60,000 points. This is a massive boost if you're like a free-to-play player, because also I saved up a lot of books in the last probably 4 or 5 months. I also could have booked Mesomel, but I didn't do it. I only gave it like 2 books. And I didn't do the base form. I'm not currently using Mesomel a lot. I think she's hard to use in this meta where we have a lot of magic champions like Siegfried, Gizmak, Lazarius, Arman. So I can't really use her. So I haven't done her, but I'm gonna go with Embrys, and also I haven't done Kritsia second form because especially in arena, once you use this skill like once, you're not gonna use them again because the fights are kind of like quick. I also don't have revivers when I use live arena, so eventually my battle don't last more than like 2 minutes. So yeah, I'm happy to just give my books to Embrys, and we actually need 11 books. So I'm gonna go with there's not much you gain from the first form. We only get like obviously the cooldown reduction, the 20% in your resistance, that is big. But let's have a look if there is something that we can actually do. Okay, I'm just gonna do it all because if you use him in arena, you probably can even, you know, don't book him at the start. Obviously you want to get the extra damage, the extra in your resistance, but it's not mandatory. It's not like the books, they're gonna increase the chance from 75% to 100%, but I'm just gonna do it because I want to make points in CVC. So we did the first one, and we did 20,000 points with 5 books, and I'm gonna do the second one, and we did 24,000 points. Now I'm gonna also fully ascend him. Oh, we're missing some of those. Wow, 27 of these arcane potions. That's a lot. So let's do it. Another 8,100 points. So we probably did around 110,000 points, and I still have to do more points, but I don't want to level him up like this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just give him like 6 brews, right? And now I got a quest that I have to do, is the monthly quest where I need to farm the campaign battle. So I'm gonna do 310 runs in campaign, and I'm gonna use Embrys as the farmer, so that means that I need pretty much 1200 energy. I'm gonna give him like one of my best gear set for nuking, or maybe a new one. So this is gonna be the build that I'm gonna give him just for now to farm campaign. It's just gonna be the easy mode, so I can save some energy. I'm gonna equip this. I'm gonna do one run in the Minotaur so I can get one mastery that I need to get 100% critical rate, and then I'm gonna just set up a team and just do 300 battle in normal mode, and after that I'm gonna see at what level I'm gonna be at, and then I'm probably gonna regear him and I'm gonna test him in arena and see what he can do with a different build. So here we go. I'm gonna just get this mastery here for now. All right, done guys. I pretty much ran 250 run of the normal campaign. I still need to do 60, but I can do it another day. He did a pretty good job in this. Obviously it's not meant to do a campaign farmer, but I was noticing that when he kills the enemies and someone stay alive, because of the new debuff that he brings, as soon as they get a turn, as soon as he gets a turn, they just die if they survive. It's pretty cool thing to see, to be honest. But this is normal campaign, nothing to be excited for. While I was running the campaign in the background battles, I started making some builds for him. I'm gonna show you now because I'm gonna pick one of these builds, and I gotta say it's very hard to build. So unless you are a super endgame player and you can build it with a lot of HP, around 300 speed with 100% critical rate, 250 to 300 critical damage, and then 500 plus accuracy, build him like that. But these kind of builds are insane. I can't even build him like that unless I strip some of my main champions, and I'm not gonna do that unfortunately. So I come up with this 3 build. The best is gonna be the one that you gotta pick if you can't build it in the hybrid form that I mentioned earlier, with the styles that I mentioned earlier. So basically, if you want, you can just focus on the second form when you're gonna be a nuker, and you're gonna go with a build like this, for example. So it's gonna be a little build with 1 stack of pinpoint, and you're gonna have some stats that are looking like that: 80,000 HP, 258 speed, and then critical rate 100%, as much critical damage as you can, and if you can reach 300 accuracy is perfect. But you're not gonna be able to strip with the fair form, like support champion. They have 500, 600 or 700 resistance. So this is an option if you're lacking, if you need more a nuker because you have more the buffer, you can skip his first form and you can just go straight into the nuking form and build him like that. But I think his main role is as a debuffer, because his skill, the A3, is able to remove StoneSkin 100%. There is no 50-50. That's why this champion is so good. And if you want to build him as a debuffer, you need to build him like this, in my opinion. Has to be a supersonic, at least 4 piece, and then 1 turn pinpoint. And these are the stats which that you're looking at: around 300 speed or even faster than 300 speed, and as much accuracy as possible. I was trying also to keep the critical rate, the critical damage high, but if you want, just don't worry about this. I might change those pieces at the top. They don't have accuracy, and I'm just gonna look for speed and accuracy on here. So if I want to run me as the buffer, because he can cut in with the supersonic set, so you cut in and you strip them from all the debuff unless they are protected. And lastly, I got this build right here that is a 6-piece feral, and it's gonna look like this. And I think this is gonna be my favorite one because I have high speed, good speed. I want to be around 290 to be in a good spot for my strategies, because my fastest nuker is Marius at 288 speed. If I make it 290, I can go before Marius. I got another nuker that is faster, around 300 something speed, but then nuker is able to destroy StoneSkin by himself. I'm talking about Gizmak, so I don't need to be faster than Gizmak. And then I got 540 accuracy, and I also kept the critical rate and critical damage decent. So I'm gonna make a 290 speed. Basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna level up this piece. I just got lucky on my second attempt. I'm gonna do this, get him to plus 12, and now I should be at 282. So I need another 8 speed. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run him in the Minotaur, where I'm gonna get this mastery here. A lot of steals. A lot of steals should give me another 2 speed, I believe, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, because I got because those sets that I'm running on him, they pretty much have speeds everywhere. So I should get probably 3 speed, and then I'm gonna give him a relic as well. This one here that I got from the event where we have to vote. So this is gonna be my second one of submission. It's gonna be on him, and I got plus 3 speed. If I'm making a level 12, I'm gonna be a plus 6. So if I need, I can take a plus 12, and I'm just gonna give it right now. All right, let me select this speed. I got a 1 hour free removal gear, and that's it. I don't want to spend silver. I'm lacking silver. I waste a lot of silver trying to get all these pieces to level 16. So this is gonna be the build, like I say, and I can also ascend those pieces. I can get accuracy here and critical damage here. That's actually pretty good. So eventually, when I'm gonna get the blessing, I can have decent stats. I can have over 100,000 HP and over 200 critical damage when I get the 4-star. So I'm pretty happy about these stats overall. And with these stats, I got a 50-50 chance to prevent a ship, and because of the wand, I'm gonna have a 35% to reflect ship. So him being ship is gonna be a very low chance, because like I said, I got 2 ways to prevent the ship. Obviously, it's still gonna happen. That means I'm gonna be super unlucky, but you know, I'm pretty happy with this build. All right, let's test him in the arena. I'm not with the speed that I wanna be. I still need 5 speed to be faster than Marius, so I'm not gonna use Marius in this showcase. But yeah, this is gonna be my team setup. It's basically gonna be a speed booster into another speed booster, and in this case, Patrick is also gonna bring increased accuracy on him, because the base form is a support champion, so he gets increased accuracy. And now we're gonna use any nuker with decent speed, and I'm gonna use Valkanen. I'm gonna swap out Arbiter, because Arbiter is not my fastest champion, even though maybe I can give it my best. Because like I said, Arbiter is not my fast gear. I have it with really low blessing. I'm gonna use her just for speed boost. I'm not gonna give extra turn to anything. I'm just gonna speed boost with her. Just wanna make it clear, because even if I swap the gear on my shoes into Arbiter, they have a bigger blessing than me. They might go first. So like I said, you do like this, double speed, and then you're gonna get a turn with him. And see how they got the StoneSkin now? You can just do like this and take it off, and then you can go in with him and just nuke them down. That's it, easy. Let's try another one. So we're gonna go with the same setup, just double speed boost. Pager gives increased accuracy to him. Perfect. Oh, actually, they only have 1 StoneSkin, but you can see how he's always gonna be 100%, unless he's a weak hit. So when you attack enemy with like Spirit Champion, you gotta be careful. And in this case, I don't know. It doesn't strip with the 1, but that's okay. Can't do anything. You can just use the 1. But let's see the rest of his key. So he paid True Fear, decrease attack. He has the necrosis already. With the 1, increase the duration of the debuffs on the enemy. So we can do this. Place a fear with decrease attack. He gets the extra turn. We can jump into the other form, but I don't think the other forms in your unkillable. He plays block revive with the 1. AoE nuke skill with the 2. And he can do a swap HP with the 3. So I'm just gonna do a 1. We gotta wait for him to lose the unkillable. Alright, let's go against some stronger opponents. We got a Sifi here and Siegfried, a champion that is very hard to kill. But we're gonna go first. We're gonna boost. And let's have a look. So we got 1 StoneSkin here. Unless he has a lot of resistance, I'm not gonna be able to strip that. But no, it doesn't have a lot of resistance. And then I'm gonna use this skill, basically place block active skill on Siegfried, otherwise it's gonna turn around and revive everybody, but it's not gonna do that in this case. And that's it. We just need to wait. Unfortunately, we don't ignore anything, but we can place decrease attack. He got the necrosis, so he's gonna get extra damage, but I have to kill him actually, because otherwise he's gonna kill me. So we're gonna change form, and we're gonna try to kill him with the 1. Let's see if we can kill it. Is it a double hit? No, it's a 1 hit. If I do weak hit, oh no, actually was a double hit. Sorry, I didn't read it properly. Let's try again with the one. Okay, yeah, block revive. So it's really good into Yukong, but you know, different affinity, unfortunately. And now with the one, it's not bad. Consider that I have low critical damage. He's doing a decent job. Let me use this skill now. 35,000. So I still need to do all the mastery for the damage and also the mastery for the support tree. So it's not completed. I'm expecting to smack Hara when I got all the stuff completed, because he also scaled with accuracy on the second form. So let's try this team. Hopefully we can see a lot of StoneSkin. That's why I picked this team. It's not a super team. I know it has mythical champions, but I'm looking for StoneSkin. So we got 3 StoneSkin. Perfect. So we're gonna double speed boost, and then same thing, remove the StoneSkin. Okay, so basically here what happened, those champions, they have the Latin Cage, and the Latin Cage blessing is the #1 counter for his A3. So the Latin Cage can protect the strip, sorry, not the strip, the conversion of the buff. So I know they have low blessing, but he's still procced, and now for this reason they didn't go strip. So something you gotta keep in mind. You gotta be aware of that. That's why I think a lot of people now are swapping into that blessing. I don't know what actually we can do. Maybe we can swap form and steal the HP or something. Actually, not sure what we can do. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna go with this, and then maybe double hit. Double hit nuking. Okay, I got wreck here. Okay, let's see. So we just strip the StoneSkin. Well, we can do something about it. We can basically use him, and I'm gonna show you this strategy. If you guys have Gizmak or even Sulfurion, you can basically do the double booster, right? Increase your accuracy as well, and then you're gonna destroy the StoneSkin with HP burn, just like that. And then we're gonna swap into his other form. Actually, we can do this. Place the fears, swap into the other form, and then use this skill and nuke. Let's see if we can do. Ooh, we didn't. My goal was to kill something, but we didn't kill anybody. So maybe I can kill him with the one, or I can probably kill him if I do this and then do an A1 here. Let's see, and then we're gonna start getting those necrosis going. We can do all the attack. Oh, we proc the fear, I think. Okay, it's gonna be an ugly one. We got necrosis against necrosis. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, those necrosis, they stay with you forever. You need to bring a reviver if you want to get rid of the necrosis, so consider bringing a reviver when you face him in live arena or classic arena. Alright guys, I just done some mastery real quickly, and I got Lord of Steel, and because of that now I have him at 288 speed. That's the same speed of my Marius. As you can see, 288 and Marius 288, but he's gonna go first because I put him in the second spot, and also he has 111 base speed. Marius has 110 base speed, so because of the aura we're gonna be slightly faster. And I wanna just do a couple of fights with Marius. I already done the setup, so it's probably gonna go full auto, and it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna fight Sifi. It's actually super fun to fight because he's gonna change the increased defense into decreased defense, but this Sifi didn't got a turn, and I think he didn't got a turn as well. Something happened, I don't know what, but anyway, we're gonna win this because everybody is pretty much dead. Oh, I think the temporal chain blessing, probably that's the reason why Embry lost the turn meter, and that's why Marius went first. Okay, let's try this team with CV. Hopefully they're gonna be faster than us. Okay, no, we are still faster. Double boost, trip, and that's it. And then he does so much damage when he takes those turn and the necrosis proc. It can kill you so easily, especially if you go like 2 or 3 stacks on it. Alright guys, I'm gonna try the last one, but this time I'm gonna use Arbiter because I'm looking for a team that is slower than me. Hopefully he's faster. Let's have a look. Yeah, perfect. So I cut in with my RB and then I'm gonna double boost. And now see how they got all these buff. We're gonna transform them pretty much everything, you know, like this. And because of that, we already got increased defense from Pedrig, so we're just gonna nuke. Obviously, I probably did a weak hit here on her, and that's okay. Also, he resisted because of his passive, so we're gonna go again now. Gonna do our attack, why not? Mari's gonna join, so he's gonna do tons of damage. Perfect. And now we're gonna do probably we don't really need to do that actually, yeah, because if we take an extra turn, I think we're gonna proc this. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, he procced, and now we're gonna jump into this form. Is it gonna proc again now? Okay, not with the metamorph, but if I do this, let's have a look. I'm gonna swap this. I'm gonna get an extra turn. Oh, he didn't proc here though. For some reason, I think he can only proc. Ah, no, he doesn't proc on his alternate form. Only on the base form he does that. Okay, and I'm gonna do this attack, and then I'm gonna do this and nuke again. So for some reason, the damage with this debuff only applies on his first form. That's a bit sad, you know, because it would have been cool if he applies also for the other form, like, you know, every time that the buff is out there you expect to the thing to do damage, but no, it's not the case. Only on the base form. It says right here. So guys, this is it for my first testing of Embrys. The Anomaly is a very strong mythical champion. I'm glad that I gave him books because it's gonna be helpful. I think I'm gonna use him also in Live Arena. I'm gonna test him more, but first I want to finish his masteries and I also want to finish his build. I need to get all the essential. I got them right pretty much. I got HP here, HP on the shield, I got critical damage on the gloves and accuracy on the chest, and then I need to get accuracy on the banner, and I already got HP here. So pretty much the build is almost done. For now I'm gonna go like this. Maybe in the future I'm gonna give him a build with supersonic, but because I use my speed booster in supersonic, I have a chance to get a turn with him, so I don't think I need to build him in supersonic. I think it's more important if you build it with pinpoint or ferro to avoid the polymorph blessing. I forgot to showcase what kind of gems I have. I have this one here that give more accuracy when I remove buff. I don't know if it's considered removing buff, the fact that I convert the buff, but maybe it's working, I'm not sure. But we gain 30 accuracy when we place the fear, that's pretty good, and then 10% extra per meter. So I'm gonna showcase my total stats again, even though I'm missing 2 levels, and then I have to get all the essential. I'm gonna be sitting at over 100,000 HP, 288 speed, 100 critical rate, and hopefully one day I'm gonna get 200 critical damage, and I got 560 accuracy. But when I get the chest and the banner max out, I'm gonna have an extra 55, so I should be around 600. And because we have in your resistance on this skill 20%, a champion with the dungeon resistance won't be able to resist the strip, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you use a setup like mine with Patrick that plays increased accuracy, you know that you're gonna be at 900 accuracy and pretty much nothing can resist this strip. So the only way to stop this is with lighting cage, guys, and the weak hits. So very important, lighting cage, be careful. I know a lot of people are swapping the nukers in lighting cage because it can save you from bombs, from Embrys and other type of champions that can CC your whole team and you don't even move. For the mastery, I'm gonna go down with the damage tree, but I'm not sure which T6 I'm gonna pick. I might go with accuracy or I might go with head smasher. I still need to figure out that, but most likely I'm gonna go down for the extra PvP damage. I also wanna test this damage for maybe in a context like Hydra. It can get to 100% your defense if you stack up this skill here, the A3. Every time you use this skill you get a boost of 10% in your defense. So once you use this skill 5 times you get 50%, and then if you have low accuracy on him you can basically ignore an extra 50%, so you can get to 100% your defense and you probably can do a lot of damage with the one, even though in Hydra it's gonna always be a one hit because you're not gonna be able to put necrosis on the boss. So guys, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any tip for me, because probably you guys summoned him like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Let me know how you guys go, which build you gave him, and if you're using him in Lava Arena like often, let me know please. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop a like to support the channel, and I'll catch you in another video. See ya.